Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Fighting Spirit Unleashed New York City show here at the Hammerstein Ballroom. As the biggest talking point about this show was a damn near 90-minute delay to the show due to no ambulance team being at the Hammerstein Ballroom. The Hammerstein Ballroom, an ambulance team they use, which they even used the night before for a concert, was called the morning of this show. Tell them the show was canceled, so of course they don't show up, and they have to scramble to get a FDNY ambulance team over, just because the New York State Commission, you need to have an ambulance team at your wrestling show. That's just the New York State Commission rule. And they even said that they couldn't even have that FDNY ambulance team. They just had to wait till the actual one that's established for the show and established for the Hammerstein Ballroom had to be there, and it finally got there, but what a clusterfuck. But basically, this was all out of New Japan's hands. They were 1000% fucked. Everyone assumes that Ring of Honor was the ones that set them up. I think it's just probably some local indie who gives a fuck promoter who just fucked them over just to do it. What a crazy thing to happen to a somewhat major show. Somebody just calls the ambulance crew and it's like, yo, the show's canceled. It took not even like 5 minutes to have someone look it up and be like, yeah, that's true. But they just were like, took their word for it. Just kind of crazy that can happen. But honestly, thought the crowd would understandably be shit after waiting a damn near, an hour and a half for the show to start. But as a whole, the crowd wasn't that bad. They were alive for pretty much everything. So shout out to the crowd there. As starting off, TJP versus Ren Narita opener. TJP builds up a chop spot, only to drop kick Narita in the chest. Actually, a pretty fun heel spot to do. Over a release suplex from Narita. New York crowd getting behind Narita. Great to see that. TJP blocks the overhead suplex from Narita. Locks in an ankle lock, transitions it into the Regal stretch, and he makes Narita tap out. Obviously, you knew going in TJP was going to win, but it was nice to see some that cool little heel spot, and then the crowd getting by Narita. Carl Fredericks versus Lance Archer. The next match, Archer attacks Fredericks mid-entrance with a big boot and goes to the top rope and poses. Awesome stuff there. Archer walks off the top rope, hits a moonsault off the ropes. Just holy shit. Looked a bit scary though. That's a big man to catch. I thought he was gonna get landed right on his head, but thank God he didn't. Fredericks with a big corner splash. Big choke slam from Lance Archer. Fredericks kicks out. Iron Claw from Lance Archer. Ref counts Fredericks out for the 3 count, as Archer then locks it in on the referee. No surprise there. Fun stuff though. Lance Archer's the fucking man. The walking the top rope into the moonsault from a big man. That's some crazy shit. Juice Robinson and Mikey Nichols take on Alex Coughlin and Clark Connors. The next matchup as the last of the Young Lions versus established talent matchup, as big spinebuster Mikey Nichols just looked clean, a good snap. I just fucking loved it. You can't go wrong with an awesome spinebuster. He fucking killed him. Double team offense from Nichols and Juice, as on Connors, he kicks out at 2. Connors fires back with a chop on both men, spears both Juice and Nichols, snap power slam on both men, tags in Coughlin, tandem Boston crabs from the Young Lions. Juice hits his punch combination, and Nichols hits an awesome Blue Thunder driver for the win. Just Mikey Nichols looking impressive. Nice to see there. He's got the talent. He just needs to be in the right situations to really succeed. As Roppongi 3K versus God and Jado. Gun stun from Tama Tonga on show. Tongaloa catches the top rope Rana from Rocky Romero. Throws him into Tama Tonga for a gun stun. And Bullet Club get the win. God not only beating Show and Yo in Boston to retain their belts the night before, but now beating Roppongi 3K here in NYC. Bullet Club looking strong for the tour. As much as I hate to say they need it, though, they've lost the previous tour to Show and Yo on kind of multi-man matches, so it's nice they kind of get some momentum back for him. As Tiger Tori gets a little entrance, crowd pops for him, awesome stuff, gets a thank you, Tiger chant. LIJ versus Rock and Roll Express, Hiroshi Tanahashi, fucking Punky and Hoot, the fucking Rock and Roll Express in a New Japan ring. That's fucking old age men, bless them. Tama Tonga, Tanahashi and Shingo started off, fuck yes, son. That's a hell of a Well, that's a hell of a singles match. I pay big money to see that at like a Wrestle Kingdom. Double team offense from Ricky Morton and Tanahashi. Naito spits in Ricky Morton's face. If you listen closely, Teenage Girls from the 80s just had a riot. Bushi chokes Ricky out with a t-shirt. Ricky makes the hot tag to fucking Robert. Come on, Hoot! Hoot makes the tag to Tanahashi. Naito and Tanahashi in the ring now. Naito just stomping a butthole on Tanahashi in the center of the ring. Triple team attack on Tanahashi. Cloverleaf from Tana on Bushi. Naito breaks it up. Triple team drop kick from the Rock and Roll Express and Tanahashi. Ricky Morton with a tope suicida. Let me repeat that. A 63-year-old man hit a tope suicida. Just fucking crazy stuff. Sling blades from Tanahashi. Hits the high fly flow. Picking up the win. Great stuff. That was awesome. Awesome to see the crowd getting behind the Rock and Roll Express. Post-match, Tiger Tori's family gets in the ring. Awesome stuff. Get a picture together. Tiger, thanks the crowd. Has a little promo. As for those who don't know, just Tiger Tori for the past 20 years now, since he came back in 2002 for New Japan, but then he left for the year of 03. Then he came back in 04. So pretty much from 2004 onward, he's not really just been a referee for New Japan, but he's really been the liaison for New Japan's Gaijin talent, setting up their travels, setting up their schedules. Back in the mid-2000s, Gaijin's talent would have to send their tapes to him to get hired, to really send to him, so that he would just then send it to the office. Major factor in mainly the U.S. talent for New Japan that have come over the past 20 years for New Japan. Really a big factor is him being involved, and that's how Carl Anderson got started. Devitt told Carl, hey, send the tape over to Tiger Tori. He'll send it to the office. Stuff like that. It really awesome stuff for him to really get a nice farewell in the U.S. too. Because plus, he's really been the go-to ref for U.S. shows featuring Japanese talents. Just really great to see him getting his, great showcase for his final U.S. ref match. Big six-man tag with Tanahashi involved, Naito involved, a lot of big-time players. As a six-man tag, Amazing Red, Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroki Goto taking on Jay White, Chase Owens, and Geto. Amazing Red gets the tag comes in like a house of fire. He's flying all over the place. Chase Owens distracts the ref with a chair. Geto looks to knock out Goto with brass knuckles. Geto gets stopped by Ishii. GTR on Geto, and Goto, Ishii, and Red get the win. Final little six-man tag, obviously figured, Geto would take the fall. He doesn't give a shit. He's booking this damn thing as the never open weight title match. Yoshihashi taking on Kenta in the co-main. I had a birthday during this match. It was so goddamn long. This felt like it was 1,000 years long. Sweet Christ. The crowd's already had to wait 90 minutes for the show just to start. And they're probably about an hour into the show now, maybe even an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours in at this point. And you have this slow-ass long match where it's just Kenta wearing him down, going to the outside, wearing him down with submissions for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the match, it felt like. With sleepers and it's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Especially for the way the crowd couldn't have given a fuck about Yoshihashi. They were there to see Kenta, and it was just... It is what it is. Running double knees from Yoshihashi. Kenta kicks out of two. Low blow from Kenta. Calls for Bullet Club to help him. God come out. Tiger Tori comes out. Sends God to the back. Highlight of the match for sure. They palm strike each other to fucking death. Busaiku knee. Yoshihashi kicks out of two. And Kenta hits the go to sleep. And he wins. Obviously the wrong match to have on this show. But the highlight being Tiger Tori. That was nice. The main event. Tag match, Kota Ibushi and Kazuchika Okada taking on Sanada and Evil. Evil and Ibushi started off tag out to Okada and Sanada. Paradise Lock on Sanada. Drop kick from Okada. Darkness Falls from Evil on Ibushi. Ibushi kicks out at two. Everything is Evil, and Evil pins Kota Ibushi there as giving him some momentum before their match at King of Pro Wrestling for the Wrestle Kingdom title match. As with the delays of the show and kind of whatnot, I don't think it took away too much from the show. Really, the only downside was that never open weight title match, just how long it took to really get going. They should have cut it down in half, took away maybe 10 minutes of that, just kind of kept it short. Because at that point, you've turned what would have been a normal 2.5 hour show to now a 3.5, 4 hour show because of the wait. So just kind of cut off the back part and just hope for the best. But, nice to see Tiger Toy was the highlight of the show. Brother deserved it. I don't think nobody else should have been the highlight but him, and that was great to see. As, shout out to the crowd for waiting for 90 minutes for the show to start, and they still killed it. Nothing they really could have done more. They did a great job. As that will do it for my review of the show. I'll catch you guys for my preview of the King of Pro Wrestling show, which is going to be a hell of a card already. I'm more excited for that than it was Dominion. So, I mean, just speaking of how kind of big that card is, really, it's looking great. Can't wait to see it, as I will catch you guys then for my preview of the King of Pro Wrestling show. Take care, everyone.